Hi everyone, this is Mary. You're watching another little piece of my art. And I wanted to share with you that my neighbor had to move suddenly. And so I have inherited this, well, it's like a roll top desk with like a hutch on the top. And it's in kind of bad shape where things get exposed to water here, leaks and everything. This comes down if you want, and then this part pushes in, and the dressers go there, or the drawers. So I'm in my front room here, and this was really the best spot for it. Let me move back a little bit. This was really the best spot for it. There's a lot of natural light, as you can see, and it really did not fit well anywhere else without us having to move stuff. So I've been cleaning it up, and all this stuff in here came with it. There was more, so I tested every pen and marker and whatnot, and I don't know if I'm going to need these garage sale tags, but I'll probably just stick them with all the other stickers. But yeah, I tested everything to see if it was working, and then threw away what did not work. I do have a pencil case that came with it. Not a pencil case, a pencil sharpener that came with it. I have not tested this because it needs batteries. So I did put a couple things in here so far. I have my sticker books, and there's a Wonder Woman book, and I'm going to put a couple other books, not too many because it's glass shelves, a couple other books, and I'm going to try to work out here more, like especially during the morning when the lights, or, the day when the light is so nice in here. But I do want to get like a little light too. So I thought I would do a video showing you my progress. Here we have the drawers that I'm cleaning out as we speak. So, yeah, I'll be back when I have a little bit more done. Okay, I've been cleaning this drawer for several days. Just keep spraying it and cleaning it out. You can see the water damage there to it. So sometimes when you have something that's water damaged, it has that musty smell. So I've been trying to get that smell out with my furniture polish and just airing this out for, been out here like a week probably, but it smells pretty good now. So I thought I would dig my paper out. I have been storing my scrapbooking paper in my closet, which makes it impossible to ever use. So, not impossible, but who wants to dig out their closet every time they want some paper? So yeah, here's my papers I've had forever. Look at this. You can tell this is old. This is 90s. The sun and the moon thing. I have a whole album like this, a whole scrapbooking album that I have not ever finished. I should finish it one day, so I kept the paper for it. But look how nicely that sits in there, perfectly right. And some thinner paper, and then I've got some, look at this one. I've used a lot of this one, and it's still huge. So, beautiful paper. I need to use these more. My junk journals and my Rolodex art, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, I thought enough of it to bring it with me when I moved to Florida, so I definitely want to use it. And I have some smaller ones too. Look at this. I used to have curtains like this. Toit, I think it's called. It's like a French pattern. Beautiful. And some butterflies. And oh my gosh, I used to have my kids write their Christmas lists on this. So cute. What else? One of my kids made a family crest. Some Christmassy ones. And then some beautiful, like this particular pad had a nice theme to it. And then I used quite a bit of this one. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it had like that, and oh, I think these ones are from a baby book, maybe. Give those to my daughter. But yeah, I just wanted to get it out to be able to use it. What in the world is this? Oh my gosh, I forgot all about this. Cool. I'm going to keep this out and cut some things out of it. I got this last year. This is all fall paper. So that's cool. And put that to the side. We have a squirrel. Don't know what that's about. And then, what's this? Let's see. Oh, yeah, this one was when my son and, you know, the kids were in sports. And I used to do my scrapbooking with the pictures of like this and put their sports stuff in there. So that's that one. And then this one is all more or less, I think, holiday-ish, but I guess it could be for anything. And then this one. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So you can do your scrapbooking layouts with the months on there. And yeah. So I'm going to put those in and we'll see what we have after that. I can't remember if I showed you guys this, but Ollie's, if you have an Ollie's, has papers for $1.99. So this one is just purely craft paper. I was going to use this to, well, I like to wrap packages in craft paper, but I was going to use this to make more books for my traveler's notebooks, because I kind of like drawing on craft paper. It looks really nice with colored pencils. Yeah, that's not from Ollie's. Let me move that. Oh, I should turn you guys this way, huh? Yeah, sorry. I don't know where that came from, but here's the other Ollie's one that I really, really like. It's called Surfaces. It's by Recollections. Again, $1.99 for 58 pieces of scrapbook paper. But see how it all looks like, well, surfaces, floors and stuff. So I wanted to redo parts of my dollhouse, which I will show you on another video, but I thought I could use the papers for the different surfaces in the dollhouse. So I wanted to show you that, and to tell you, if you're looking for paper, check your Ollie's before you pay the prices of Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I've got all of my pads of paper, the 12 by 12 ones on this side, and on this side are the smaller ones, because I couldn't fit 2 stacks. So you don't want to make your drawer too heavy, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then when I run into more smaller pieces of my papers that I know are similar, I'll just put them in here. But for right now, that's how I'm going to leave that drawer. Okay, so giving an update on my art desk here. What has happened is I did not measure the depth of these shelves. So yeah, I brought a bunch of stuff out, books and stuff out that did not fit. So back to the drawing board. What I do have up here is some of the, like, skinnier coloring books that I have in here. Gonna keep it here. And these decorative Crayola tins are holding other art supplies, you know, like pencils I don't use that much and stuff. And my dog's name was Mojo. We found that cup when we went somewhere. I think we went to that restaurant, or we were there, or the restaurant across the street, and saw the sign and bought the cup. I can't remember. And me and my daughter have these matching pencil sets. They have they're made from, like, carved from a tree, you know, or the branch or the bark is put around the pencil. I really don't know how they did it, but I've got my 150 Crayolas up here because I saved the box and I could store other pencils in there. The 150 set is in my bedroom in a case or a box. that's easier to, you know, get in and out of. But I still have like the inside of this pencil box, so I can put other pencils in there, like pencils from the previous sets of Crayolas. And I just put the Colors of the World With It crayons because I'm always losing that box, and that's the one I like because it has the 32 colors in there. And then down here, my journaling Bible fits, so that was good because I can use this area when I want to do that. And my skinny sticker books. I have this basket set that I got in Rome. It used to be 3, but now it's just 2. And I was glad that I could fit something in here. So I have some twistables in there. That's kind of like my overflow ones. I already have another set over there that has every color that they have. And then I have the Crayola set from when my kids were little. I saved it. It's been taped. It's got all of the colors in there. And yeah, that was the 100th anniversary. So box is looking rough, but it's still around. This bag has notices and cards from family and friends' funerals. I just keep it there because I do pray for them when I do, you know, that kind of stuff in here, or will do in here, but have done in other spots. I've got an art journal in process that's kind of like a collage one that's skinny enough to fit in here, so that's good. And then a couple other coloring books. And then down here, I'm going to put my other one in here, but I have it to the side to show you things that I've colored in it. But I'm going to put my small books in here. They fit great. This watercolor tin was so pretty. Even though I don't have the Ebu pencils in there, I have other watercolor pencils in there, so that worked out. That's the magnet from this sticks to that. I have this little set of Sugar Skulls coloring cards and colored pencil. That was a gift from my daughter years ago. I think I might have colored one with the pencils, but their pencils aren't so great, so, you know, I'm going to use my own pencils. And so that's there. And then we have the Rock and Roll Rolodex. It's just a place for it to live because obviously you can't turn it or anything while it's in there. Then I've been cleaning down here, so I just have some Post-its that we can get to easy. The big Sharpie that we use for writing packages. And my stapler. That's the rain, if you hear that sound. I have my collection of, whatchamacallithese, Papermate flares, because these are better for writing than coloring. I mean, they work great for coloring, and they don't, you don't have any streaking. I had to stop the video and think of the word. But I like to use them to write in journals and things. So I have them here. I have a whole spot left here and more stuff there. So this is just kind of a mid-journey peek. In this tin that came with the desk, I have all of my vintage different pencils. You can tell that some of these are not from this time. I even got a Where's Waldo one. I have my grandma's letter opener. She always used to buy me these at Christmas time. The pens and the ink smells like peppermint. This is not one of my own original ones, but whenever I see one, like, I do pick it up because writing with it makes me, you know, feel closer to her. Remember the mustache craze of some point in the 2000s? I forget that one. My husband likes to buy me these for Christmas, like little pens that, I don't know, it's just a thing that he does. I have this one, I think was from a friend. You get like a fortune when you click it. And I have this one. What's this one do? Oh, same thing. I got these from different people. And then over here, I'm going to keep, somewhere in here, because this rolls down, I'm going to keep my highlighters for the Bible journaling. And then this disco light is funny. I've never used it. It's a gift from a friend. It's kind of short, but yeah, try it out. And that's as far as we have gotten in the desk so far. Okay, I have finished with my new art desk, so I'm gonna, well, let me back up. No, Nico, let me back up and show you the desk. So this is what we are looking like. Picture it without these dog costumes there. I had to put them up there because my dog wants to play with them and she'll tear them up. All right, so in the top area here, it's pretty much the way I left it in the last part of the video. I think I might add a couple coloring books and my crayon pencil case. I moved this around a little bit because I found some more stuff I wanted to put in there. And of course, you know how it is. It probably won't stay this way, but I wanted to finish this project up because I was tired of it. So there's a space here. I don't know what I'm going to put there, but I did find my Stickopotamus binder. And some of my Stickopotamus stickers are in there. And oh my gosh, if you don't know about the nostalgia craze for Stickopotamus, and you have Stickopotamus stickers and you don't want them, go look on eBay and see if you can, you know, get an idea of what they're selling for, because the younger people are really wanting them. Or I should say the people that were, let's say the millennials, you know, the people that were kids when this stuff came out. I have this piece of pottery that I bought in Yellow Springs, Ohio. It's a beautiful piece of pottery. You can cook in it too and everything. But I used to use it for just like different odd office supplies, and now I have put in there some crayons. I'm wanting one of those crayon round spinny things, but I don't want to buy a new one. They're for a new one they're like 20 bucks, but you have to, it comes with all the crayons, and I don't want new crayons. I want, because I have plenty of crayons, so I keep looking for one in the thrift store. Okay, down here I have over here I put, these are all cards, all greeting cards that have never been used. There's some sticky notes back there, like page flags or whatever, but I buy cards when I see them and I think they're you know, I like them or whatever. I buy them and then I forget about them, so I have them here. Maybe I'll find a better system for organizing them, but that's where they are for now. In this little cubby we have all of our sticky notes. In this cubby we have our stamps. We have our stamps and like blank envelopes, you know, empty envelopes, and then we have our stapler and one of those big Sharpies because we send packages out, you know. And then over here, I don't know if I said this in the last part of the video, but over here I have my markers that I like to write with, and there's nothing on that side yet, so I don't know what I'm going to put there. There's my pencil collection. Here is my highlighters, and then I just have this phone holder because when I'm going to sit here and do stuff, I want to, you know, I'll be able to watch my phone, so that's there. Hang on. I don't know why that was stuck. All right, so let's look at the drawers. Final ending where they are. So in this bottom one, you see I started with all of my paper pads. They're on the bottom now. And then on top of them, I've added like, I've added pretty much anything to do with paper. There's palette pages and different like little sketch pads that the kids use, and then my paper cutters, and then just a rando sticker book that I couldn't fit with the other sticker books, and something to do with paint. And then on this side, like we have stencils, all kinds of different stencils. And then in here, since we have cardstock, I thought it only made sense to store all my paper punches. So I don't have that many. I have maybe a dozen or so. I don't know why I have 3 corner rounders, but I do. My new Spirograph, and then I also stored my edging scissors that you cut, you know, fancy edges with. I stored that there too. Okay, the second drawer is by far my favorite one. In here we have, so I have a set of chalk pastels because the other ones I use are in this, and then I have another one I use that's like my favorite for coloring books. But, you know, I'm not going to get rid of them because I know I will use them. We have some paint palettes that I don't use all the time, but I still want to keep, like this big red one. And then here's where I'm going to keep the tubes of my Marie's watercolors. I have a Winsor & Newton palette that's pretty much almost empty. I'm hoping maybe I could buy some refill paints for at some point in time. I've got some Staedtler markers. I have another set of these already in use, so this is like a backup set. And I have some like cake paints that I don't use all the time, but I still want to keep. Like this one is really nice for traveling, like it's too heavy to carry in my purse to go at the beach, but it's like it would be great if I was going to go spend, you know, a specific amount of time with family in another state or something. Like this would be what I would bring like in my luggage, or you know, whatever. And then in here I'm gonna store all of my stains, my Tim Holtz stuff. I have a couple stamps in here, but believe me, I have a lot more. I really need to think about if I'm gonna keep my stamps because I don't use them that much, but yet I do, like, I love, there's something about them that I really like. And then I have some spray, some spray paints, like these are ones that are from Five Below acrylic spray. And then I have these ones. I think these are like a watercolor spray. I'm trying to remember where I got these. I think I got these from the thrift store. They're like concentrate and you add water to them. Yeah, that's what those are. And then I have like a couple like ink pad reinkers in there. So that's that drawer, the second one. So the top drawer is a hot mess, but I guess everybody has something like this, right? Some kind of area where you keep all your office supply stuff. So, you know, there's a label maker, a glue gun, some duct tape, staples for, you know, when you run out of your stapler. I have some blades for my paper cutters, you know, just extra tape. You know, hole punch and eyelet punch. And then I have a bunch of tins. I mean, these tins are too deep. So my husband uses Altoids. He eats Altoids. And I like to make the little, you know, little display things in here. I've made ones before that were little art kits for kids, and so people give me a lot of tins. I was gifted these by my daughter. I haven't even opened them, but there's Blanche's Southern Charm mints and Sophia's Judgments and Rose's Sometimes Life Just Isn't Fair, Kiddo mints. So yeah, I have quite a few of those. I've been gifted several of these Give It to God ones. They come with paper and a pencil, so you can write your prayers in there if you want. But that's those. So that's that drawer. Yeah, it was something else to go through all around the house. Oh, here's a colored pencil roll, you know. But it was something to go all around the house and find all these little drawers that had different supplies in them and put them in here into this art desk. Hold on. So yeah, that's what it is. You can see my roof with this water damage. It's pretty bad. That's what happens when your ceiling leaks and you have hurricanes hitting your roof. But yeah, so there's the what it looks like. And I have a piece of plastic for all my big furniture for when hurricanes come, so that I can cover it all up, because I learned the hard way. But this is what we're working with. So, and then of course this rolls down that, and that piece pulls out when you want it to be a desk. And there it is, guys. So thanks for coming along this journey with me on putting this new art desk together. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing about it. Let me see where, hold on. Right, so here it is. My neighbor saved this tag. So this is the desk size and code number and finish and type and price from whenever it was she bought this. And it looks pretty old, doesn't it? But I thought, oh, I'll stick that somewhere in here, maybe in the back or something, so that the next person that ever has this, if there is one, knows about it too. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.